it's me Gokulnath here. So guys, today we're going to see solving a quadratic equation using completing the square method. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to give one example. That is nothing but one quadratic equation, and I'm going to use this completing the square methods, and I will be using the steps that are required to use this completing the square methods. Okay? So that when I use that, you will be well versed with the solving part as well as the steps involved in it. Okay? So the question that I took is, the equation that I took is 2x squared plus x minus 1 is equal to 0. This is the equation that I took and we need to solve for x. Okay? So the first step that is involved in this completing the square method is check whether the equation is of the form ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0. First you need to check that. Check whether the equation, that means this quadratic equation, is of the form ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0. That is the general form of quadratic equation. Already it is in that form only, so I don't need to worry about that. The second step that you are supposed to do is, divide the coefficient of x square on both sides of the equation if it is not 1. I will repeat once again guys. Divide the coefficient of x square on both sides of the equation if it is not 1. What I am saying is, check what is the coefficient of x square. Here the coefficient of x square is 2, which is not 1. If it is 1, you don't need to worry about that. Okay? If the coefficient of x square is 1, you don't need to worry about it. But if it is not 1, what you are supposed to do is divide that coefficient on both sides of the equation. Here the coefficient of x square is 2, which is not 1. So I need to divide that 2 on both sides of the equation. When I divide 2 in the LHS, you will get x square plus x by 2 minus 1 by 2. Very simple now guys. Very simple, right? So what you are supposed to do is divide the coefficient of x square on the both sides of the equation if the coefficient is not 1. Okay? Now minus 1 by 2. When you divide 2 on the RHS, you will get 0 by 2. 0 by 2 is anyway 0 only. So what I did is, here the coefficient of x square is not 1, that means it is 2. So I divided that coefficient on both sides of the equation in order to make that as 1x square. Okay? When I divide, I will get 2x square divided by 2 will be nothing but x square, x by 2 will be nothing but x by 2, minus 1 divided by 2 will be nothing but minus 1 by 2, and in the RHS, when you divide 2, you will get 0 by 2, which is nothing but 0. Okay? Now, the next step that you are supposed to do is, take the constant term to the RHS. Just transpose it to the RHS, right hand side. Take this constant term minus 1 by 2 to the right hand side. When I take like that, what you will get is x square plus x by 2 will be equal to 1 by 2. This is what you will be getting when I take this constant term to the right hand side. Guys, I am saying step by step. Please cope up with me, then only you can understand this well. Okay? So what I did is, after dividing your coefficient of x square, I took your constant term, that is nothing but c, to the right hand side. I just transpose it. Okay? So when I take minus 1 by 2 to the right hand side, I will get x square plus x by 2 is equal to 1 by 2. Because minus 1 by 2, when it goes to the right hand side, it will become plus 1 by 2. Simple solving equation. Okay? Now, the next step that you are going to do is, find the coefficient of x. Find the coefficient of x. That is nothing but the value of b. The value of b of the form ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0 is nothing but coefficient of x, right? Very simple now. What is coefficient of x? Coefficient of x is nothing but the value of b of the form ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0. Here, the coefficient of x is nothing but 1 by 2. Correct now? Here, the coefficient of x is nothing but 1 by 2. So, what you need to do is, find the half of the value of coefficient of x. Find the half of the value of coefficient of x. Then, square that value and add that new value to the both sides of the equation. Okay, what I am saying is, here we know the coefficient of x is nothing but 1 by 2. 1 by 2 is only the b of this equation. We know that, right? Ax square a plus bx a plus c is equal to 0. Here, the b is nothing but 1 by 2. Correct now? So, you need to find the half of the value of b. That means that is nothing but half of the coefficient of x. What is half of 1 by 2? That is nothing but 1 by 4. Half of 1 by 2 is 1 by 4. So, half of coefficient of x is nothing but half of 1 by 2. Half of 1 by 2 is 1 by 4. Now, square that 1 by 4 and add that new value to the both sides of the equation. When I do like that, what you will get is x square plus x by 2 plus 1 by 4 whole square is equal to 1 by 2 plus 1 by 4. Guys, this step is a very important step because this step plays a vital role, and now I know you guys may think it is very difficult, but so I will repeat once again. So what you need to do is find the coefficient of x, that is nothing but 1 by 2, and find the half of the coefficient of x, there is nothing but half of 1 by 2, which will be nothing but 1 by 4, and square that 1 by 4 and add that value on both sides of the equation, and that is something I did now. Okay? So coefficient of x is 1 by 2, half of 1 by 2 is 1 by 4, you need to find the square of that value, which will be nothing but 1 by 4 whole square, and add it on both sides of the equation. Very simple. Now, after this, it's a piece of cake. Okay, so write the LHS in terms of square number. Write the LHS in terms of square number and simplify your RHS. What I am saying is, can't I write this LHS as x plus 1 by 4 whole square? Can't I write like this? Think carefully and say, can't I write this x square plus x by 2 plus 1 by 4 whole square as x plus 1 by 4 whole square? Because this looks like a form of a square plus 2ab plus b square, which is nothing but a plus b whole square. Correct now? Because 2ab is only x by 2. X into 1 by 4 into 2 will be your x by 2, and that's why I am saying that your 2ab is x by 2. A square plus 2ab plus b square. These are the simple things. I don't need to say these laddu things. Okay? So I wrote this expression, this particular expression as x plus 1 by 4 whole square using the a plus b whole square identity. It's very simple. Okay? Now in the right hand side, when you simplify, what you will get is 1 by 2 plus 1 by 4 whole square, which is nothing but 1 by 4 plus 1 by 16. Sorry, 1 by 2 plus 1 by 16, which is nothing but, what is this value? This is nothing but 9 by 16. Okay? Just simplified the right hand side. Then find the square root on both sides of the equation. Guys, I will repeat once again. I wrote this expression as x plus 1 by 4 whole square using the a plus b whole square identity, and I simplified this RHS. When you simplify this RHS, what you will get? 1 by 2 plus 1 by 4 whole square will be nothing but 1 by 2 plus 1 by 16. 1 by 2 plus 1 by 16 is 9 by 16, and that is something I wrote here. Now find the square root on both sides. When you find square root on both sides, you will get x plus 1 by 4 will be equal to square root of 9 by 16 is what? Plus or minus 3 by 4. Correct now? Square root of 9 by 16 will be nothing but plus or minus 3 by 4. Why I am writing plus or minus here? Because square of minus number will also be plus. Square of plus number will also be plus. So I need to write like this. I hope that makes you people very clear. So 9 by 16 is written as plus, root of 9 by 16 is written as plus or minus 3 by 4. That is something I did now. Okay. Actually, the main reason we can writing it as plus or minus is we are now in a real number part, not in complex number. Okay. We are now talking in terms of real numbers, not complex number. If it is complex number, then I will include your iota. Iota, right? You know, in 11th standard you will be learning the complex number. That is nothing but iota. Those things you will be learning. Okay. So I wrote root of 9 by 16 is plus or minus 3 by 4. Now, what will be the value of x? Your x can be 2 by 4 or your x can be minus 3 by 4, minus 1 by 4, nothing but minus 1. Your x can be 2 by 4 or minus 1 just by solving this equation. So if plus or minus, when you take this plus or minus 3 by 4 as plus 3 by 4, then you will get your x as 2 by 4. Correct now? When I take this plus or minus 3 by 4 as plus 3 by 4, I will get this x as plus 3 by 4 minus 1 by 4, which will be nothing but 2 by 4. 2 by 4 is 1 by 2. When you put this plus or minus 3 by 4 as minus 3 by 4, then you will get x as minus 3 by 4 minus 1 by 4. Minus 3 by 4 minus 1 by 4 is nothing but minus 4 by 4, which is nothing but minus 1. Okay, and that's the value of x, and that is something our completing the square method says. So from the first I will say the summary, guys. The first step that I did is check whether the equation is of the form x plus bx plus c is equal to 0. After that, find the coefficient of x square. If it is not 1, divide that coefficient on both sides of the equation. Find the coefficient of x square, and if it is not 1, divide that coefficient on both sides of the equation. After that, take the constant term to the right hand side. Transpose it to the right hand side. After doing those things, find the coefficient of x. Coefficient of x nothing but value of b. Find the coefficient of x, that is nothing but the value of b, and find the half of the coefficient of x and add that half of the coefficient of x and square that value and add that value to both sides of the equation. After that, what you are going to do? After that, write your LHS in terms of square number and simplify your RHS. When I simplify like that, I will get x square plus x by 2 plus 1 by 4 whole square is equal to 1 by 4 plus 1 by 4 whole square. This 1 by 4 whole square is nothing but square of 1/2 of the coefficient of x. This 1 by 4 whole square is nothing but square of 1/2 of the coefficient of x. That is why I added 1 by 4 whole square on both sides of the equation. Anyway, it will be same because we can cancel out, right? But I should write in terms of square. That is why I wrote like this. That is why I added it on both sides. This will be nothing but x plus 1 by 4 whole square using a plus b whole square identity is equal to 9 by 16 by simplifying this. When you take square root on both sides, you will get x plus 1 by 4 is equal to plus or minus 3 by 4, which will be nothing but x can be 2 by 4 or it can be minus 1. And that's all, guys. That's all about this concept and that's all about this question. Thank you. Make education simple.